So in this video, we're going to be talking about an inclined plane. An inclined plane is basically a slanted surface with one area at a higher elevation than another area. Basically, what this does is that it allows you to push a object that is at a very high or a very high mass, and allows you to push it with less force compared to just lifting it up off the ground. So this is how an inclined plane looks like. And in this video, we're basically just going to be showing a bunch of demonstrations. So we have a spring scale over here that's used to measure the amount of force in newtons. And we have our heavy object. So all we're going to do is we're going to attach it, and we're going to originally see how much force it takes to lift this object off just by going up, without having it go through the slanted position. So let's start. As you can see, it's somewhere around the 450 Newton mark. So this is around 450 grams. Now, if we were to make this go across a slanted plane, let's see how much force is required then. So we're going to start here, and we're going to push. And as we can see, this is somewhere going around the 300 Newton or 300 gram mark. Now we're going to put this at a higher slant, and we can see it's at 400. So this is originally 450 as shown over here, and if it has a higher slant or a much more steeper slant, then it causes more force. But now we're going to put this at a smaller slope. Before, we just saw it at the very increased or very steep slant, and we saw it required more force, but let's see if we have a smaller slope. So we're going to start. And as you can see, it's just hitting around that 250 mark, meaning that if it's if the slant is less sloped, then that basically means that it requires less force, but if it has a steeper slope, then it requires more force. Now, if you put it at a less slope, there's an increased distance that has to be traveled. But if you put it at a steeper slope, it requires more work, but it does not require that much distance. Inclined planes are very important because it allows us to do less work while also allowing that object to be able to travel a farther distance. And through that, we're able to get heavy objects from one area to the other. Also, a fun fact is, I would like to share it with you over here. I'm going to take this metal stick and wrap it around this inclined plane. So, after wrapping it, it looks oddly familiar to one specific simple machine, a screw. Basically, what this means is that an inclined plane wrapped around a stick turns into a screw. So this shows the potential for what a screw can also do that we will talk in a future video.